Gerald
Good.
Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs offense comes onto the field first today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Intercepted in the first
No.
with the pick. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted.
Devontae Acho.
Can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Penny. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. At the 35, he's lost. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Penny. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Got his man. Touchdown, Georgia State. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the point after.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's moved. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. He wants it all. Touchdown Mustangs. Fired in from the red zone for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to the ground game on the left. Crosses to 35. Smashes ahead. Flying down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays.
Bowling the dog, bro.
Like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still on his feet. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hand off from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
On fourth down, looking to pass. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Brings him to the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. He'll try it again. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll leave it with him. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got his man quickly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside in the toe drag for the big pickup. The Mustangs have this offense rolling. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. He'll try to tack on one more.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Coming out with it, it's Rowe. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Running into the open space. He's loose. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
This time on target. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw for it. And he throws goes, his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. With jet sweep pass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. There's a long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Completes it in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. It's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try and have a big completion here. Gonna let it fly. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All alone as he catches it. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the